Hi, I'm Wheeler Winston Dixon, James Bryan Professor of Film Studies at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and this is Frame by Frame. And I want to speak for a few moments about the auteur theory. Amazingly, in America, which is sort of the capital of film production in the world, or one of the major film capitals, and up until the 60s, the major capital, films were not considered as being made by directors or, made by producers or even studios. They were a Clark Gable film, or a Bette Davis film, or a Boris Karloff film, or a Marx Brothers film, or a genre film, a Western, a science fiction, a horror, what have you. It was only in the 1940s that a film theorist named André Bazin founded a journal called the Cahiers du Cinéma, the Notebooks of Cinema, literally, and a group of young critics, people like Jean-Luc Godard, writing as Hans Lucas, Eric Rohmer, Francois Truffaut, began writing about films from the point of view that the director is the primary creator of the film, and that each director's individual signature is distinct, but also that each director has thematic preoccupations that go throughout all of their work. So just briefly, in John Ford's films, professionalism is something which is foregrounded. In Howard Hawks' films, you have the Hawksian woman, who is a pre-feminist construct in all of his films, a woman who can hold her own with the men in the picture. Alfred Hitchcock's films offer an incredibly bleak worldview. Frank Capra's films have a theme of small-town populism and optimism running through all of them. And this kind of distinction of the director as the primary creator of the film was something that only crossed in the United States in 1963, when Andrew Sarris, an American film critic in New York, wrote a book called The American Cinema, which listed for the first time the major filmmakers and their major preoccupations. Auteurism has now become almost taken for granted. People consider a film an Alfred Hitchcock film, a Howard Hawks film, an Ingmar Bergman film, a Bernardo Bertolucci film, a Quentin Tarantino film. And in most cases, the director is the primary force behind the making of a film. Movies are a team effort, but without one vision to guide them, films basically collapse. And so the director's input into a film is absolutely essential, and auteurism has become the dominant way now of looking at films in theory of film criticism. I'm Wheeler Winston Dixon, and this is Frame by Frame.